Housing and homeownership are critical to a strong and prosperous nation, and while national policy acknowledges the importance of the home in American family life, homeownership today is under attack. Policymakers are evaluating legislative and regulatory proposals which would have a negative effect on homeowners, home buyers, the housing market, and the nation's economy. In order to bring awareness to these attacks, South Carolina Realtors partnered with the home builders and numerous other organizations to rally for homeownership. This rally took place at the South Carolina State House on Thursday, January 12th, with hundreds of realtors, builders, and homeowners in attendance. During the rally, attendees heard from a bipartisan field of politicians, including GOP presidential nominee Newt Gingrich.
That for most Americans, the ability to buy a home, to have their own property, to have a sense of belonging, is one of the greatest achievements of their life.
And South Carolina Representative Jim Clyburn.
That home ownership crosses all partisan lines, all cultures, all communities. Home ownership is about building a foundation upon which to rest the American dream.
The sheer number of people in attendance shows that South Carolinians are genuinely concerned about the future of home ownership. To get a better perspective on how these issues are affecting the housing industry, we spoke with several realtors to get an idea of what home ownership means to them.
Well, I just think if we deal with the transfer tax issue and property tax issues, I think that's going to help. As long as we can keep the mortgage interest deduction in place, I think we're going to be in really good shape.
The message, I think, got hammered home pretty well that home ownership does matter, and we need to make sure all our local and state and national elected officials are aware that home ownership does matter in South Carolina.
At the end of the day, the message sent to policymakers was clear. The depth of the housing industry's many contributions to American society are immeasurable. Politicians must support the American dream of home ownership.